Hi, friends. Host Eric here. Let's talk with people. And man of the people. And turgid expansion of self. And Santa Claus's right-hand man. That's what I meant to say. Hi, I'm host Eric, host talking with famous people, and Santa Claus's right-hand man. Oh my gosh, it's Santa Claus's right-hand man. Host Eric. Host Eric, tell us about how much fun it is being Santa Claus's right-hand man. So much fun. So much fun. It's like nonstop Christmas. The Christmas carols never get old. When you're Santa Claus's right-hand man, the Christmas carols never get old. The reindeer never stops tasting good. Mrs. Claus, well, call her a generous woman, you know. Don't tell Santa. He'd be upset, I think. Don't tell Santa what I'm doing to Mrs. Claus. He'll put me on the naughty list for sure. Horses' Mouths is the title of this video. I was struck by it when I heard April use the expression last night in the live stream. She had gone to the horse's mouth to find out. Well, of course, in that particular instance, obviously, there were the horse's mouth would be just as much Jason Blood as anybody else. So it sort of indicates that you've got kind of a predetermined position on the matter. You know, in general, people should probably consider the quality of the horse from whence the mouthings occur. Somewhat, you know. It depends, I guess. It's one of those tricky issues. Ideally, you'd like to be able to afford everybody sufficient legitimacy to deal with whatever it is they're saying on point. But some people are just out to be hateful. And in that instance, it doesn't, you know, there is such a thing as dignifying something with a response, you know. Like, I'm not going to dignify that with a response. Is a reasonable thing to say when somebody's, you know, just being spiteful. It's just desperately looking for some means to delegitimize another person or whatever. So, anyhow, that's why it's called Horses' Mouths. Horses' mouths do a lot of neighing. And it's also true at Christmas time that people do a lot of slaying. Which means Christmas time and horses go together like braying and spraying. This phone keeps making sounds. I'm going to have to turn off the beeps for Gmail, I guess. Maybe not. Well, it didn't explain to me why I just made that little sound. I went to notification settings. There's no indication of what made that sound. It said the last notification was 19 minutes ago, but that little sound just happened, obviously. Why did it happen? This phone confuses me with its sounds. I expect the sound to mean the same thing every time you hear it. Just like every time I hear a bird chirp, it means an angel gets its wings. Yes, angel wings. There's nothing more delicious than a plate of pan-fried angel wings. Tender, golden brown, salty, sweet. Delicious. Mix in some demon calves, and you've got yourself quite the plate of mystical meat. Demon calves and angel wings, along with unicorn shanks and ogre bottoms, makes for the most delicious of magical feasts. It's interesting that I'm 6 minutes, 40 seconds in, and only 3 people still. It's a mystery. Mysterious mysteries tend to mystify people wherever they go. And the mystified masses, low and low like herd of mystified cattle, wandering in the wispy fogs of an Irish bog, whereupon they fall to their death in endless layers of mushy peat moss, and are mummified therein like yesterday's leftover pickle stuck into a bag of sand. Yep, true. Everybody agrees with that. Nobody doesn't like Sara Lee, as they say in the commercials, except for Sara Lee's ex, who hates her. You know, he is so... You should hear the venom when he talks to that woman. He blames her for everything. I also blame her for most things, but she's a terrible, terrible woman, that Sara Lee. That's why she has to have an ad campaign saying nobody doesn't like Sara Lee. Talk about proactive. Talk about proactive defense. Nine minutes in, and I'm exposing the raw circles of extroverted intuition. The circles of referencing that which one has in one's SI, building off of it. Looking around, seeing things, using those as prompts to initiate new such SI and E linkages. Lacking in any prompt from the chat, the ideation goes on unmitigated, or at least unassailed, but left to its own devices, wandering aimlessly, topic to topic, point to point, trying to attain some sort of poetic patter that will counterbalance against the absolute lack of content. Perhaps, thinks Eric, I'm in location B. Shh. Don't tell anybody about location B. About 6 inches to the right of location A. There. Now I'm in location C. What do you think? Is this your favorite location ever? Horses' mouths. Horses' mouths. I heard it from the horse's mouth, said April last night. Well, it's interesting. Of course, whom you consider the horse's mouth ultimately is determinant of whom you consider the centrally trustworthy figure in a given matter and dispute. And to which horse's mouths you turn to perceive examples of mouth issuance from horses is itself indicative of certain inclinations, you know. Regardless, I don't tend to go seek out or suss out clarifications about things people tell me because I don't tend to put a lot of weight into them anyway. Like, I understand that one person's reporting is one person's reporting. I understand the limits of reporting to be used argumentationally. It's fundamentally hearsay, you know. And so I take it for what it is. Stuff that has limited utility in an argumentation. You're not familiar with this phrasing. What type of information comes out of the mouth of a horse? Well, it is sometimes said that, let's say somebody tells you, Bob said that Joe called me a poop face. And you go, no. I talked to Joe about it. I heard it from the horse's mouth himself. He said you wanted to participate in a hoop race. He didn't call you a poop face. That would be how you use it. Like, I heard it from, Bob told me that Joe said. Well, I heard it from the horse's mouth. I mean, I talked to Joe directly. So it was an interesting occurrence last night when April said in reply to Jason Blood saying, reporting on his own experience, that she heard it from the horse's mouth. Well, he was reporting on his experience dealing with an individual, and she talked to that individual and said she heard it from the horse's mouth. I was struck by how that's representative of a frame that's already determined rather than a meaningful approach to the question. It's different than the example I gave, right? So, in other words, basically, April used the expression incorrectly. Because if Bob's saying, Dave did me to me, and you go here, let's say, well, Dave, did that happen? Well, then Dave's not the horse's mouth. They're both horses' mouths. They're both the horse's mouth because they both have equal amount of direct relationship with the thing, there's not anybody between the two. So it's not an appropriate use for the expression. It is a weird expression now that you mention it, Ben. I never really thought about it before because it's, I'm a native English speaker, obviously, so I'm very familiar with the expression. I wonder how commonly it's used in America. Swift Eagle says it's a Southern thing. Makes sense. It certainly seems to be that It's an expression probably comes from before cars, usually. Back in the old days, it's weird. I was watching some video footage from like 1900 and stuff. Somebody suggested it in the live stream last night, and it was a good suggestion. I enjoyed watching it. And the trippy thing is, when you look at the old footage of New York or Los Angeles or something, it's there's so many horses. Everybody's got, like, half the people have horses. Some people have cars. Some people are walking, and the there's no traffic management. It's like everybody's. Yeah, I slept quite well. I did go to sleep kind of late, but the thing is, I took like a 4-hour nap from like 4 in the afternoon till 8 o'clock something last night. So, and then I stayed awake for a while. Then I went back to sleep, and Jay Hurwitz is right. Never look a gift horse in the mouth. Instead of giving you a horse, you shouldn't look at its teeth. And you'd be like, this horse has bad teeth. It's a free horse, mofo. Quit looking it in the mouth. So, yeah. When properly used, just to reiterate, the expression I heard it from the horse's mouth is used to indicate a more direct line to the relevant parties than an alternative. Like, for example, if I say, well, Steve told me that Joe said I was made out of cheese. And you go, no, I heard it from the horse's mouth. He said, you slayed with those bees. I guess you put on some sort of performance for bees. Oh, okay, my bad. That's how you use it properly. It's got to have a decrease of distance from the alternative. Also, remember, you can lead a horse to water, but you can't make it drink. It's a good point. You can also lead a horse to drink, but you can't make it water. In any sense of the word. You can't turn it into water. You can't prepare something for it that then becomes water. Water just is what it is already, requiring no preparation, allowing for no preparation. I heard it through the grapevine is the opposite of I heard it from the horse's mouth, right? I heard it from the grapevine, through the grapevine means you heard some. The horse can water a plant, but you can't water you can water a horse, but you can't make it grow. You can water a horse, but you can't make it piss. That's another expression that really ought to be in the mix. You can water a horse, but you can't make it piss. You can piss on a horse, but you can't make it hear things through the grapevine. Okay? You can piss on a horse and hear from its mouth, but you can't make it drink even if you lead it to a gift. I think is the full expression of regarding horses. It's a complicated one. Horses are like cows that are easier to ride. I think we should. That should be the definition of horse. When you look up horse in the dictionary, you say it's like a cow, but easier to ride. If a horse named Id peed on a cactus, then a scorekeeping squid would need to attack us. Okay? If a horse named Id peed on a cactus, then a scorekeeping squid would surely attack us. And that's not okay. Why are you trying to incite scorekeeping squid attacks, Winston's mom? You know better than that. We've been over this before. Never stick. I like Martin's L's suggestion. Never stick one of the horse's feet in a bowl of water while after a heavy night's drinking to shame it in the next morning. It's a good suggestion. A scorekeeping squid would surely you're going from folk expressions to prophecies. Yes, these are prophetic. A horse pees on a cactus to see if it's pregnant? That's interesting. You can lead a horse to a cactus, but you can't make it pee on it. This is another variant. If you lead a horse to water, you can't make it drink. You can hear a gift from the horse's mouth, but you can't look at its pee to see if it's pregnant. Wait, are you telling me that camel birth control preceded human birth control? Whatever we do. You know, one of the best ways to see if you're pregnant, and very few women take advantage of this, is just ask your stomach, hey, anybody in there? I mean, you should get a response if there is. It would seem to me. Hey, listen up in there. Is anybody in there? I want you to let me know right now. What you got to do is you got to sit on this cactus, and then we're going to, well, then you just say, if you're not going to answer to me, then when you come out of there, you're going to get a spanking. I'm going to keep a score. I'm going to store them up for you for when you come out. All right, you've accrued 100 spankings while you were in there, ignoring my ass. My child began accruing spankings in utero. I have very high expectations as a parent. You were supposed to come out of there speaking Latin. All you did was cry. You were just a regular baby. I spent a lot of time yelling at your mother's stomach for the last 9 months, expecting something, special. Laser beams, incredible stretchy arms or something. You're just a regular fucking baby. Jesus Christ. What have I been doing, Maria? Why have I been wasting my time yelling at your stomach? You told me this was going to work. I didn't say shit like that. No, I did not. This is your cockamamie plan. You have superpower, baby, by motivating it in utero. That doesn't even motivate you. You're just screaming at my stomach. Hurry the fuck up. That's not going to motivate him. God. Tell him to hurry up. It takes 9 months. I told you that. You can't hurry it along with encouragement. Yeah, mom's wrong in that instance, Winston's mom. If your child really likes McDonald's and you don't, you were wrong. Running Fox, hi to you as well. Rufus is a good name. It's better than Gene Attell. Definitely better than Gene Attell. All right. So, there's a floating, whatchamacallit. Let's see. It's Inky Pinkety. There's one that's still out there waiting to be solved. An Inky Pinkety that I put yesterday. I'll put it here again if you want to think about it. I just put that one up there because that one's still outstanding from yesterday. It didn't ever get solved. I don't mean to throw that, to turn everybody's attention to the frustrating realities of trying to solve these things, which sometimes I get caught up in. I'm supposed to be live streaming. I'm just sitting here going like, just thinking, and it makes for a very boring live stream if I'm trying to watch it later, let me tell you. No, it's a 2-3. That means there's 3 syllables in one of the words. Yeah, a lot of idioms, a lot of strange idioms in various languages, such as hearing it from the horse's mouth. I wonder if the expression loose lips sink ships existed before World War II. It has to rhyme. All right, I have to make a pot of coffee. I'll make a pot of coffee using both my hands. I'll make a pot of coffee and I'll touch upon my glands. I'll make a pot of coffee and sing it all day long. I'll make a pot of coffee, neither weak nor strong. I'll drink this pot of coffee when drinking is the time. To drink this pot of coffee, my lips will have sheen and shine. My lips have sheen and shine. Okay, so what do I need to do? What I need to do is first I need to fill this thing with water. Using this sink technology, I'm filling this pot with water. As you can see, I have access to the finest in sink technology. Now I'm going to pour the water into this small machine. Okay. Good. Next, acquire a coffee filter from the coffee filter spot. Check. Put it in here. Check. Next, get this. This is coffee. Oops. Go. Scoop. 1 scoop. Scoop. 2 scoops. That's it. Just 2 scoops. Just like Raisin Bran. Except, instead of raisins, it's coffee. Look, one of the words has 2 syllables, one of the words has 3 syllables, and they rhyme. Okay? See, that's the power of NI and the power of advertising. Is when anytime anybody says 2 scoops, they think of Raisin Bran, right? That's the NI linkage to that. Hi, Waldo Ludowski. The first bread was made around 8000 BC in Egypt. Was it delicious? Panini is not a bread, but it's a sandwich, right? See, Michael Floyd, I'd be waking and baking this morning too if I could find some yeast at the store. Instead, I'm just smoking weed. No yeast at the store still. I really want to do some baking. What was probably disgusting and killed people? Sourdough is the best bread. Sourdough is quite good. It's Pucker Tart Lemon Squeeze's favorite bread. The first bread. Oh, right. The first I like to keep up. First bread probably was disgusting and killed people. It's probably just unleavened bread. Look, the first bread probably was like way long ago. It was just somebody took some wheat and just mushed it together and put some water on it and cooked it on a hot stone and called it bread, Said, bread. And thus was bread named bread. And forevermore it's been named bread. No, it's not. It's literally, an old world bread. Now, that'd be one too few syllables. One of the words is 2 syllables. One of the words is 3 syllables. It's quite, I'll give you guys a hint. One of the words used so far by somebody is correct. Yeah, John Henry does that. He leaves some excellent comments. Yeah, everything was called bread at first, and then we learned we had to distinguish. Is it bread? And caveman would go, huh? Glasses. Okay, we'll call that glasses. That's how language developed. Just like that. Wow, Eric, thanks for sharing with us the way the language developed. You're welcome. Assembled peopleages. Assembled peopleages. Friends, Americans, countrymen, assembled peopleages of all sorts. Human Variety Hour Show. Welcome to the Human Variety Hour Show, where all the different humans in the world all take their turn to dance and sing. It takes a long time. It's like the Jerry Lewis telethon times a million. I always hated that when I was pretty young when it was still on, but when it was still on, I hated the Jerry Lewis telethon. I really didn't like the whole concept of it. I really disliked it. It's like an effie. It was like this awful tasting food pill that Sakura makes. There you go, Waldo. Waldo got it. Good job, Waldo. Way to win the prize. What's your prize? An undercooked pita. He gets an undercooked pita. Congratulations. You need to put this back in the oven. No, it's better that way. Congratulations, Winston's mom. You were the one who got the 3-syllable one. So, congratulations on that. Nymphette is a very good guess, Morridge. Or a good word for that sort of thing. You know, if you're gonna, yeah. Okay, so what am I doing today? I've got a couple of things I need to do, I think. I want to make a list of a few celebrities and or characters for each type is one thing I want to do. And the reason I want to do that is because I didn't like this other video that I saw. I want to correct it. Seated in front of that gray sheet looks like boring terrorist execution. Hey. Hi. You guys want to help me come up with a list? Let's see. I'll make a Google document. I'll make a Poogle document. Here we go. Number 1. I'll put all the types down first. Maybe I should make a table. A tablet. I'm going to make a tablet instead of a table this time. A tablet is way fancier than a table. Yeah. I'm going to make it 4 by 16 or 17 actually, because I want a heading. 4 by 17 table type celebs. Variable A, variable B, whatever. I don't know. Description A, description B, or something like that. I don't know what's going to go in this column. I might not even keep those columns. Maybe I will. Who knows? It's always good to have a couple columns set up in case. All right. Let's start with the I's. ISTJ, ISFJ, ISTP, ISFP, INFJ, INFP, INTP, INTJ, NTJ. Those are the introverts. Now I'll do the opposite. ESTJ, ESFJ, ESTP, ESFP, ENFJ, ENFP, ENTP, and ENTJ. All 16 types listed there for you by me. Celebrities. My first ISTJ, of course, is Les Stroud. Not a lot of ISTJ celebs. Celebs, characters. That's my three columns here. Celebs, fictional characters, or fixtures, as we might call them. Fixtures. Fixtures. I'm going to share this, okay? Table for the thing that I'm talking about. A bolute. No, not a bolute. That's not what it's supposed to say. Shizair, my kizair, with the whizair. Get a link. Get link box. Anyone with the link. Copy link. Done. Put the pyow in the poo and the boo and the pyow and the feedity figgity fee pyow. All right. In fact, I'm going to, for right now, I'm going to change these sharing settings. And I'm going to make it so anybody can edit it. Oh, yeah. That's going to be great. You're going to love that. Okay, so now you can edit this if you want to. ISFJ, I'm going to put Dr. Phil here. I think he's an ISFJ. ISTPs, there's quite a few of them. I can't think of any at the moment. INFJs. Sam Harris. INFP. That toothpick guy from Naruto. Forget what his name is. Shikamaru. / Shikaku, who's his dad, Shikaku. Kakashi. Kakashi from Naruto is also. Let's say, well, I guess for Kakashi. Okay. I could just do for fictional character. I could do one from Naruto for each of them, probably, if I thought about it hard enough. Okay. INTJ, real life people who are INTJs. Let's see. Real life ESTJ. Well, there's that dude, Bryant Chambers on YouTube. Maybe I should do a third column be YouTubers. All right, find them, you know. Trump, Naruto, PRXO, Megan Lavoda. If you're not seeing what I'm seeing, I don't think, is anybody seeing this? Copy the link. I'll put it in here again. I don't know what video he made from the kitchen. Jeff Bezos is LSE, logical sensory extrovert. ESTJ. See, it's just I'm not sure what type CS Joseph is exactly, but probably I'd put him here. ESFJs, not, it's hard to think of an ESFJ on YouTube, you know. INTJs on YouTube. There's that dude that Winston's mom likes, Sorosek. He's an INTJ. Well, not that I don't like him. I like him too. I don't mean to say it. I don't mean to put it like that. Okay, there's for ENFP you've got what's her name? I forget her name. It'll come to me. Okay. INFP celebrities. That's a tough one. There aren't a lot of them. ESTP celebrities. You've got like the guy who does this is harder than I expected it to be. All right, well, ENFJ, Oprah. There's Bill Clinton. Obama. This is one of the things I wanted to correct. Obama's an ENTP. He's not an ENFJ. It's ridiculous. INFJ, I have Sam Harris so far. Fictional character Yamato. YouTuber, I could put Frank James. And Vaseline. I don't know if that's how you spell it. I mean, it seems like it's been spelled like Vaseline. I'm gonna rub some Vaseline on my skin. However you spell his name, whatever. Let's see. ENTJ. Damon Gray. Me. What does it need to be? Jack from WSS. Becky. Nikki O'Loins, I should put. I guess I really should put Planet Kvetchup. But whatever. ISFJ YouTubers. I don't really know any except for like Jewel, but she's not really much of a YouTuber. ISTJ YouTubers with my friend Cameron. Cam Moto. ISTP YouTubers are not very common. There's that lady who used to be called Dark Salmon. I don't know what she changed her name now. She's not Dark Salmon anymore. But I don't know what her new name is. I forget. ISFP YouTubers. Not a lot of ISFP YouTubers. Not in this community anyway. Why am I having trouble finding ESFJ celebs? Somebody like Mario Lopez comes to mind. He's probably an ESFJ. He might even be an ISFJ. But who else is like that? I know a good INFJ to add here. Carson Daly. In contrast, you've got here as ESFJ, you've got what's his name? Picking Ryan Seacrest. Definitely not an ENFJ. You might think he's an ENFJ. He's an ESFJ. I listen to plenty of his radio program because my ex-wife, my ex-ESFJ wife, loved his radio program. And he's an ESFJ. He talks about his shit all the time, like his experience and stuff. ESTP. I'm going the guy with the podcast. What's his name? What's the guy with the podcast name? Famous podcast, got 1 million users. Hey, Rachel Appaloosa's here. ENFJ dad. Okay. Hey, Rachel. Here's the link, by the way. Oh, you're on your phone probably, so you never mind. That's too hard for you. I will add those things. Sorry. Now Frank James is not INFP. That's nuts. Oh, that's stupid. Who tans are bad? Shailene Woodley? Okay. Are you sure she's not an ESFP? Look, the thing is, I put the link. If you guys have your ideas, you have an update. Do you want me to meet you some in the room? Joe Rogan. Okay, I'll meet you over there in that room. Here's the link for the table again, by the way. Let me put this under ENFP. This one that Rachel said. Shailene Woodley. Let me get this on unformatted. Okay, so go to / Eric Strauss. I'm gonna mute here. I'll put the link again. You guys can edit on that document, so. Okay, so you think Paris Hilton's an introvert? She doesn't seem like an introvert to me. I think she's probably an ESFP. ENFP seems right. Maybe probably for Gwen Stefani. Could be S as well. ESFP Miley Cyrus for sure. That should definitely go on there. Anyway, the update on the Mia Mia is that Whereby has like seized the rooms on the grounds that I don't know. We don't know what yet. They're looking into it and they're finding out what's going on. Yiggity. So of course, the problem that the Spite Monkeys have, I'm sure that they must have reported or something. We never had any problems in the years we had it until we managed to wrest control of it back from the Spite Monkeys. Now all of a sudden it's been reported apparently of something, and it's still they're still open. You can still go there. It's still operational, but they for some reason they've removed control of the rooms from any party other than Whereby. So Whereby has control of the rooms right now, which is fine with me because, of course, what they've got is possibly indicative of potential problems that are going to be some things they have to deal with their platform. And so maybe informative to them about the nature of the platform and how it's used and stuff like that. And so Miley Cyrus is a good one for ESFP. I'm going to say Pervy Sage, Jiraiya Sensei. That's an ENFP. Fictional ENTPs. Rick Sanchez comes to mind. Let me look at the chat again and see what we got up here. Martha Stewart, ESTJ? Maybe. Hold on a second. Are you telling me that Liz Hurley, Pam Anderson, and Lindsay Lohan all drive Ford Escorts? Yeah, I'm gonna put ESFP for Paris Hilton. It's a good one. I'm pretty confident about that. Paris Hilton. ENTJ. What's his name? Elon Musk. He's got to be an ENTJ. Shaq. Eminem and ENTP. What's an example of an SFP rapper? Snoop. Bray is an INFJ. Donald Fagen an INTP. Jon Stewart is an INTP. Other famous ISFJs. Maybe like Jennifer Aniston? Who are famous ISFJs, you guys? Can you even think of famous ISFJs? We're going to have an overabundance of certain types here because Taylor Swift is a great example of an ENFP. Thank you for that one. I agree. Joel McHale is an ENTP. Taylor Swift. Who's a famous ISTP? I don't know. Who's a famous ISTP? I need some help with the ISTPs. Anybody got any ideas for famous ISTPs? Christian Bale, ISTP. I don't know who Chris Evans is. Christian Bale, ISTP. I agree with that one. Fictional characters, there's plenty of them. Who's that? What's the main guy's name in that movie we saw about 500 Days of Summer? The guy played by the guy who was the kid in Third Rock from the Sun. What's that guy's name? Or what's that character's name? That would go for ISTP. Chris Evans, ISTJ. I don't know who Chris Evans is. Who's Chris Evans? Oh, possibly Garth Brooks? He might be an ESFJ? But I suspect he's probably an ISFJ. Famous INFPs. I'll tell you who's an obnoxious ENFP. Oh, wait. You know who else is an ENFP? Is Russell Brand. What are ESTPs? Why am I having trouble coming up with ESTPs? That should be an easy one. Kobe Bryant? Kobe Bryant seems like an ESTP. What's his name? The guy who played after Joe Steve Young. Steve Young, I think, is an ESTP. What type is Kirk Herbstreit? I think Kirk Herbstreit might be an ISFJ. I think that's possibly true. Oh, I know who's the great ISFJ. Vin Scully is the ultimate ISFJ. As far as ENTPs go, I'll put down here Chick Hearn, Lakers broadcaster. Chick Hearn. Okay, so we're shy on. Okay, I think. Okay, is the guy from Maroon 5 an ISFP or an INFP, ISFP or an ESFP? What about famous INTJs? You think INFP, Adam Levine, is an INFP? Jodie Foster's an INTJ? Yeah, that makes sense. Jodie Foster. INFP is, what's his name? Adam Levine? Okay. I'm going to put ENFJ. Get, what's his name? Gold Digger singer, Kanye West. Oh, ESTP, Drake. Probably also, what's that guy who married Beyonce? Jay-Z. ESTJ, famous ESTJs. Well, there's like Gordon Ramsay, maybe comes to mind. Famous ESTJs. Nixon? I think Richard Nixon was an ESTJ. Anybody help me out with some ESTJs here? I think Drake's an ESFP. Okay. Drake might be an ESFP. I don't know. He's not. I'm saying he's not an N. Bill O'Reilly is an ESTJ. Yeah. Okay. All right, I'll put Drake. I'll take Drake out of this since there's some dispute about Drake. let's see. Any other INTJ? It's got to be another good INTJ to think of. Stalin? Tony Robbins seems ESFJ. Simon Cowell is an ESTJ? Yeah, Simon Cowell. That's a good one for ESTJ. Any other INTJ, though? Nick Saban is an INTJ? That's possible. I'm not sure about that. Charles Krauthammer is probably an INTJ. Yeah. Okay. However you say that name. I agree with that one. I mean, ESTJs are not particularly extroverted types in general. Any other ENTJ as well? Which function users do you think are bad at typing themselves and or others? Well, typically, to be bad at typing yourself correlates with one of two things. Too much FI in the mix, or potentially too much NE in the mix. Charlize Theron. Yeah, I don't think Nick Saban's an INTJ. I think Nick Saban's an ENTJ. I'm going to put him for ENTJ, Nick Saban. Steve Jobs? I don't think Steve Jobs is an ENTJ, actually. I think Steve Jobs is an ISTP. I'm going to put him there where people are going to disagree with me about that. But I do think Nick Saban's an ENTJ. And I think Pete Carroll's an ENFJ. I need some more character. Also, YouTubers. Are there any ISFJ YouTubers? Plenty of ISFJ fictional characters. Let's see. Who's ISFJ in Naruto, first of all? Rock Lee's probably. No, Rock Lee's probably ESFJ. Oh, I know who's ISFJ. The bug guy, whatever his name is. Parasitic insect guy. No, not bug guys. That guy, yeah. Shino. Toruni Shino. Shino. Neji. Neji's an ISFJ. Hinata is probably ISFP. Sakura is an ISFJ, I think. Who's an ESFJ then? Broccoli. And no, Guy Sensei is ENFJ, I think. ESTP would be like the Raikage. Killer Bee's older brother, that guy. ESTJ would be like in this. You've got the fence sitter guy. Oh, I know, Donzo. Donzo's an ESTJ in this. You know what? Donzo might not be. Donzo is probably an INTJ, actually. Not sure about Donzo. He's a tricky one. Sai is an INTJ. And no, Yamada's an INTP. What's his name? What's Orochimaru's helper's name? Who helps Orochimaru? Kabuto, right. Kabuto is INTP. Madara is an INTJ, I would say. Who's the fence sitter? What's his name? What's fence sitter name in Naruto? Onoki. Onoki. He's the guy who has particle style jutsus. All the fictional characters just be Naruto characters, right? We can do separate video for each of these columns. Rachel, if you're still here. Oh, who's that girl with the... Who's the girl who summons all the weapons in Naruto? Is it 1010? 1010. Naruto. Yeah, 1010. Okay. 1010's an ISTJ. Who's an ISTP? Let's see. Who's an ISTP in Naruto? That's a good question. Gaara. Gaara is an ISTP for sure. Gaara. Also, Grandma Koji, is that her name? Or Grandma Chino? What's her name? Gaara's grandma. Who's Gaara's grandma? Chiyo. 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 I think Sasori is an ISTJ as well. Oh, I know. Konkuro. Konkuro is an ISTJ. Sasori might be an ISTP. Yeah. I think Sasori is an ISTP. Let me make this, like so. I'm going to put the mia on the mia as per the mia. And I'm additionally going to mia with the mia as per the mia. So that we all finally, for the first time in our lives, understand everything forever. You're welcome. ISFJ YouTuber. ISFP YouTuber. I think Right Ruminations is an INTJ. I think he thinks he's an INTP. But I think Right Ruminations is either an INTJ or an ISTJ. I'm not sure which. I'm not going to put him in either, I guess. Did I put down? Oh, yeah. This is easy. This is Taylor. I can also put for ISTP, Benjamin Sadik. He's an ISTP. ISFJ. Jewel, she's a person that I know, but I don't think she really has a channel. She's in the community. She's in some of my videos if you want to see her, Kimberly is in some of my videos if you want to see her. He's an ISFJ. Let's see. The generalist is an ISFP. INFPs. there's a lot of INFPs in the community, but they don't really meow the meow a lot. ESFJs, we don't really have any ES. Oh, we have Abraham. Abraham, community member. I'll put that by the people who are just TWFP people. I know, yeah. Meow the meow, like this and that. Meow the meows all the time. Also, my friend Dave Porter, who's been on the channel a few times. Obviously, there's Rachel Apollosa. And there's Eric Toller. INFP. Anybody think of any INFP YouTubers who are active, talking about their pain selves and stuff? My pain self is mixing with my joy self, and it's causing a Al Pacino's an INFJ. I tend to agree with that. Well, the character he played in The Godfather was an INFJ. We don't have a column that's just for characters that aren't Naruto characters yet, though. I guess we need that fourth column. I've got a 1:30 typing today. I don't want to forget about that. So, other fictionals. You know, hi, Rachel, darling.
Hi.
Yeah, so the trickier ones here are publicly famous ISFPs I'm having trouble with, INFPs, INTPs,
INFP, Chris Martin.
Chris Martin? Who's that?
Yeah, from Coldplay. He's pretty much.
He's a what?
INFP.
Okay. Or the guy from Radiohead.
Oh, Radiohead?
Who's the guy who was the lead singer of Radiohead?
He's Tom York.
Tom York?
Yeah, but what about some females? How about like Lindsay Sterling? Is she an ENFP?
Lindsay Sterling? I don't know who she is exactly.
ISCP. What about Clint Eastwood? Or the guy who married Demi Moore.
Freaking the guy who was in Moonlighting.
Yeah.
The guy who was in the thing with Die Hard.
Die Hard, yeah. Yeah, Bruce Willis.
Bruce Willis is
ISTP.
You think he's an ISTP? I think he's an ESTP.
Really? He doesn't like to talk.
Really?
No, I don't know. They look the same. They look similar, don't you think? Because, like, I think that, ISTJ, Natalie Portman, she's an ISTJ. She's typed as an ISTJ many times.
Natalie Portman?
Yeah. She's the one who was in that movie. She played a little girl with an older dude.
She was in Star Wars, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't think she's an ISTJ.
Really?
I mean, I don't know. I don't feel compellingly enough that she is
I
that.
actually do. That's what I actually do. She keeps her religion. She's very much about her religion. She's vegan way before it was like a thing. She likes clean.
Okay.
Yeah. She married her ballet coach. But we can have that as a question mark for sure. ISFJ, we got a lot. Fictional. Oh. What's Star Wars? Star Wars has like a breadth of like characters.
I mean, I put Han Solo is usually put at ISTP, I guess. I think that's about right.
Yep. Good morning, Capillo.
I'd say Luke is probably INFP.
Yeah. That's he's a quintessential. He's the one that people really.
Is Leia ESTJ?
Some people say that, or ENTJ. They say.
Yeah, she might be that.
They say. INFP could be hello, our favorite maker crier. Trains and planes and sad clowns. I write a lot of songs like this, and I'm a sad.
Oh, Joni Mitchell?
Yeah.
I think, yeah. Joni Mitchell might be an ENFP, though. Even though she writes a bunch of sad stuff, I think it's hard to say.
No, I'm not trying to. I'm just saying in my mind, that's what I reach towards.
Yeah, she could be an INFP, though. It's quite possible.
I think she is.
And she's not a fictional character, though. I should remember that.
No, she's real.
She's a real person.
Fictional.
Another INFJ real person is Lou Reed. Another ENTP real person is what's his name? Who wrote Fear and Loathing?
It's Capillo. My
Hunter S. The good doctor.
Has winner. Look how beauty. Yes, all of the beauty and majesty, and all the stuff stuck in your tail. Did you go adventuring? Did you, my love? My routine. I want my cup of coffee. I have a smoke.
There's fresh pot.
Oh, thank you.
There's a cup right there.
Is yours?
That's for you. This is my cup.
Okay. You want some?
Yeah, I could use a refill. INTJ characters include
like Doctor Who.
I don't know about Doctor Who.
What about the doctor guy, the man who he takes things and you go through a portal in Marvel?
Doctor Strange?
Yeah.
Doctor Strange is ENTJ probably. INTJ characters include.
Well, Sherlock Holmes?
I don't think Sherlock Holmes was. INTJ.
This is so difficult. This is ruining my life.
Don't let your whole life get ruined.
See, this is the thing, is that we're like just like reading this from what we know.
I think Bloomberg's an INTJ.
Do you? He could be.
I think so.
They used to say that Giuliani was an INTJ.
Maybe.
I think that I don't know, maybe. I have no idea. He's either an ENTJ or an INTJ. He could be an INTJ because he entered the presidential race pretty late. See.
ESTJ characters.
What about Darcy? INTJ character. Mark Darcy from the movie. In the book Pride and Prejudice.
I'm not sure. I don't think I've read it, or I'm not familiar enough with it.
Penny from well, you don't need SFP. What about INTJ in that Big Bang Theory? There had to be one.
Oh yeah, that's right. There's Sheldon.
There you go.
There's an INTJ.
ISFJ, the mom from that 70s show.
That's true. Dad from the 70s show is ESTJ.
Yes, yeah, he is. That's the quintessential ESTJ, ISFJ combo right there. A good example. Scrubs. The chick is an INTJ, the main, blonde. Oh, you got it wrong.
Oh, I got it in the wrong spot.
What about for ESFJ dad, the dad from Modern Family?
Not familiar with that show.
He's so awkward and so friendly. And the wife's an ESTJ, so he's constantly trying to please her.
I think the main character in that movie, Trying to Forget Sarah Marshall,
oh, yeah.
She's an INTP.
Main character?
Yeah, what's that guy's name in that movie? Do you remember the character's name?
Sarah Marshall, Ben? I don't know.
Lead male in Forgetting Sarah Marshall.
What about the guy from Criminal Minds, the Matthew Gray Gruberg? I think he's an INTP.
Yeah. What is his name?
Cartoon for face.
Nerd guy from Criminal Minds.
Yeah.
Oh, I know who's supposed to be an INTJ. Bones from Bones.
Yeah. A female, right?
Yeah.
INFJ is really difficult to find.
Iago from Shakespeare. Villainous Iago. Iago in Hamlet.
Oh, Hazel from Fault in Your Stars.
I don't know who that is. I'll take your word for it.
Again, another boring.
The wife in Inception.
Yeah.
Sally from
Some Simpsons characters. There's so many Simpsons characters to pull out from there too.
Nightmare Before Christmas.
ISFJ mom is what's her name? Simpson mom.
Oh yeah, Marge Simpson.
Yeah, she's the ISFJ of all ISFJ moms, I think, in cartoons. Oh, lonely soul, you're having such a nice time. I think one of the little girl from Gilmore Girls, the daughter is an ISFJ. The mom is an ENTP or ENFP.
ESFJ, the mom from Bob's Burgers.
Yeah. Good one.
The girl from Bob's Burgers, the little girl with what's her name? The ENTP one? Louise.
She's ENTP though.
Yeah, I know. Oh, my bad.
Culture.
All right, Louise Belcher.
Whatever.
That's fine.
Whatever.
So, then the other girl is INTJ, I think.
INTJ?
The other girl. The older girl.
With the girl, fuck.
Who's in love with that boy from the
Yeah.
who's the son of the pizza place across the street.
Tina Belcher. I think the dad is a cook is an ISTJ.
Yeah, I agree with you. What's his name? Bob Belcher?
Yeah. We're making progress.
Oh, we are making a lot of progress. And the son in that is ESFP, right?
Yeah, I think so.
What's his name?
My brother gets along with him though. It relates to him, and he's an ENFJ.
What's the little guy's name though?
There's Bob, Tina, Louise. Toby, I want to call him. ENFP, I think the girl from Criminal Minds also that helps him out, the girl with the glasses. She's always in the
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Chubby Tech Girl.
Yeah. She's an ENFP.
Hi, Dad.
Okay.
Good morning.
Give me 1 second to mute this here.
Good morning.
Good morning.
Okay, so I just put the link up here for anybody who still wants to see it. I'll put the link to this document.
Yeah.
But I am going to change it off of edit to view at this point. Nobody really contributed anything in the editing anyway, so
I think that I wanna maybe like first of all I wanna get my coffee on, I wanna get my weed on before I do it anymore.
okay. Here's a link to this.
No.
But we're making good progress. I do have a 1:30 typing today.
Cool.
That I confirmed this morning.
Oh, good.
That's
I'm happy to hear that.
yeah, in a couple of hours here.
I'll probably just chill over there.
Okay.
If you don't mind.
Well, welcome to. I just changed it to. I just changed it to view only, but I will share it with you.
Hey kitty, you are such a beauty.
There you go. Okay. Top rated handbags I need to see? Do I really need to see?
That's...
Oh, it's to me.
Oh yeah, because you got the
I bought that thing for you at Nordstrom's. It was a girl thing, so now they send me girl ads.
Oh, how lucky.
Because I bought Rachel perfume at Nordstrom's. They now send me girl ads, and they tell me these are designer bags top rated handbags I have to see.
So you have to let me know then.
I really don't know if I have to see these handbags, but you know. I'm going to disagree with Nordstrom's there. I didn't have to see those.
Okay, 9 tomorrow, work?
9 o'clock in the morning tomorrow. Perfect.
We'll leave about 8:45.
No problem. Sounds good. I'll be up and ready to go.
Is there any more left in there?
Yeah, there's more right there. Yeah. Here you go.
Shit.
Yeah, why'd you put that in that one?
Okay.
And here, put
Smart.
this in there too.
Okay.
And there you go.
Cool.
You got some. You got some over
I
here.
use. I like your thinking. You're a genius. I love you.
Thank you, Tarlene. What a wonderful lady you are. Hey, Brian Fox. If you're trying to be more productive today, then where do you think you're going? You need to stay here and listen to me ramble on about shit. It's the most productive thing you can possibly do. God, I can't believe Brian Fox is running away from the productivity that they say they want.
I know.
I'm going to smoke this bowl. And then I'm going to grow a mole right on the tip of my nose.
You say Meryl Streep is an ESTP female. Maybe Julia Child might have been an ESTP. Or I don't know. ISFJ. It's difficult. It can be difficult because I think Enneagram, like your temperament, has a lot to do with stuff that people do in their lives.
Well, one thing I would say is a good example of an ISFJ character, Daniel San.
He's a good male example.
Yeah, Daniel LaRusso.
She's so cute.
I want to make these ones here in this column smaller because this column is going to be longer. There's some descriptions. I'll make these like 8, like that. Yeah. ISFP characters. Hint. I already put it on it. Katie. INFP YouTubers. So malicious, probably. So malicious might be an ENTP. I think she's an ENFP though. ENTJ. ENTJ in Naruto is like I guess it would be like Orochimaru. I think he's an ENTJ. Oh, I know who the ENTJ. The leader of the samurai in Naruto. Mifune. Mifune is ENTJ. Hanzo of the Salamander. ESTJ. Naruto. Obviously, Tsunade. Tsunade is like one of my favorite ENTP characters of all time. Just like Naruto is the quintessential ultimate incarnation of ESFP. If you're an ENTP and you're fully realized, you're as much like Tsunade as possible. So Tsunade's great. Tsunade's one of the most realized characters in Naruto, I think. One of the most like three-dimensional characters, and they're all quite three-dimensional, but Tsunade's really three-dimensional.
I feel like an ISFP character could be hard because I mean they can be funny, but they're usually not. So it's like to have a character. What about Phoebe?
Phoebe from Friends. Yeah, she's an ISFP. It's a good one.
Thanks.
Phoebe from Friends.
Yes, like you. You're our Phoebe from Friends.
Monica from Friends is an
ESTJ.
ESTJ.
Yay, my puppy love.
Chandler's an
You're a
ENTP.
puppy, but you're a kitty friend. Yes. Oh my gosh, could I eat you alive and then purge you up just the same way that you are? Oh my gosh, I think I can't.
What's her name? Rachel from Friends is an ISFJ.
Is she?
Yeah.
I'm surprised. I guess she's not played well as an ISFJ in my mind. She's so like she does play 6 well. She's always like, but
What?
I don't think she plays an ISFJ. She doesn't bake like.
But think
she's
about
attached to Ross.
think about her talking about her family during the Two Parties episode that we watched.
True.
And then and Dad would be yelling and Mom would be loud. And then
She comes
finally
from money.
everyone would just shut up. And we'd all have to huddle under one blanket. We'd watch the fireworks and
Ew. No wonder I couldn't really identify.
she's ISFJ.
She plays her so poorly, though.
I mean, the thing is, here's the deal. ESFJs are much more likely to be known for and be seen as baking than ISFJs, actually.
Yeah.
Because ISFJs are, they can be kind of lazy.
They're good cooks.
They can be kind of lazy,
Yeah.
you know?
Yes.
They can be good cooks,
Yeah.
but how much they want to cook is up to them and their SI. They're a me first type.
Yeah, she's pretty sloppy with her dating, right? She dates everyone and anyone.
Well, she's like she's working at the coffee shop, and she's sort of
I'm so surprised.
not thrilled about it, but
such
settled
a
into
shitty
it.
job of playing.
What do you think she plays as?
I think she's an ENFP who plays as an ISFJ, and that's why she looks so shitty as it. Like, I don't think she's a.
I don't think she's supposed to be an ENFP. She's not.
No. I think that Jennifer Aniston is an ENFP playing an ISFJ, and I don't think that's why it works so well.
I see.
This is
I
an
see.
Dom.
Okay, that's possible. I don't know what Jennifer Aniston is, but I'm talking just about the character Rachel from Friends. I'm gonna have to go ISFJ.
I guess because she has that attachment to Ross like no other. So
Mm-hmm. And Ross is in the show. I would say a INFP or an ENFP.
well, he's such a dork. They want you to think that he's a thinker feeler type. Like he's like a halfway because he's a dinosaur dude.
I think he's INFP.
He gets married more than once. INFP.
Yeah.
What a weird combo.
Yeah, I think he's an INFP because he's like, again, referencing that same episode, he's coming up on the fly with excuses for why he's wearing like Rachel's. First, he has to put on Rachel's dad's glasses and smoke Rachel's dad's cigarette.
Ew!
To fake out Rachel's mom, to pretend like, oh no, Rachel's dad's not here. These are my things, you know.
the show well.
I'm talking about this is my favorite episode of it. And so then afterwards, he walks out in the hall, and the reason he'd gone there to get those things was because he went to go get them for Rachel's dad, trying to keep him away from Rachel's mom.
Oh,
you know,
yeah,
the
from
two
the party.
parties.
We saw that. That's
Yeah, the
right.
two-party
That's
episode.
right.
So he comes out in the hall, and Rachel's dad's like, are those my glasses on your
Yeah.
face? And he's like, I was just warming the ear parts for you.
That's funny.
And then he goes, is that my cigarette in your mouth? It's like, I was just moistening the tip.
That is an INFP.
He's adjusting on the fly to this ridiculousness, trying to protect everyone's feelings.
He's very emotional, too.
Yeah, I'm going to say
He
Ross.
takes everything as offense. Yeah, that's a good one.
As an
Good
INFP.
call on that one. I don't really,
and then the last one from Friends is Joey.
he's an
He's ESFP. Other ESFP characters that popped to mind. Jenny, you said from Big Bang Theory.
Yeah. Also, I don't think they do a great job with her, but she is one.
ENFJ characters.
What about Ugly Betty, girl?
Bill Campbell from whatever his name is from the show that we just watched. What's that Mad Men?
Oh yeah. Pete Campbell.
Pete Campbell.
Oh, gross. Good call on that.
Yeah, he's straight up ENFJ, but a bad one. See, a lot of ENFJs are bad characters.
So
in
you need to
shows.
see the rest of it. It's so good because his character develops and you just hate. You just like.
Other characters for ENFJs, I would say. I'm trying to think of good characters who are good ENFJs. Like,
What about like Kimmy Schmidt? Adventures of Kimmy Schmidt. Or so a character from The Office. There's gotta be a character from The Office who's an ENFJ.
I
I don't know. Touched by an Angel. That woman.
I don't know who that is.
Delta Burke.
Delta Burke? Yeah, that's a real person though.
Yeah, it is.
I don't know what the let's see, ENFJ characters. Like
Well, the woman from like a color, the purple, color purple. It's a Ben Affleck type character. What about in like Happy Endings? Is there an ENFJ there?
I was thinking about that too. Well, that lady in Happy Endings is ESTJ.
Yeah.
Her husband is.
Is he ENTJ? I'm whirling back and forth.
He's hard to read. He might be INFP or ENFP.
Oh, INFP.
Or ENFP, one of the two. The
Activity partners.
The two who, yeah, that one's harder to type. There's so much writing in it. The one who's easiest to type in that one is the attractive girl with the big eyes.
What about President Gumby or whatever in Simpsons? I will tell you.
Oh, Quimby.
Quimby, yeah.
Yeah, Quimby's an ENFJ. Mayor Quimby. AOC. That's a real person, though.
What's that?
Alexandra, whatever Cortez. She's an ENFP, probably, actually. She could be an ENFP or an ENFJ. I can't tell. Meghan Markle. She's an ENFJ. The devil from the Devil's Advocate. Let's say that. ENTJ. Thanos. Thanos is an ENTJ. Oh, Thanos, you so cray with your kill half the life in the world in the universe thing.
ESTP Charlie Sheen. Even his character in 2.5 Men could be
I'll put
considered.
Charlie Sheen down here under fictional characters in general because
He kind of is. This is a good list.
it is a good list. INFP YouTuber. We don't have any INFP YouTuber.
They all just stalk. They don't make their own. It's funny.
Aquaman from the comics is the ENTJ, you think? Well, Batman, I guess, is an ISTJ, right? Batman.
Yeah, he's an ISTJ. He's got all these tools and stuff, right?
Yeah. Batman. The guy who Robinson Crusoe.
Catwoman has been called an ISTP.
Catwoman, ISTP, huh?
Mm-hmm.
I agree with that.
Yeah, I do too. She's a loner. She steals. Her morals are a little bit. ESFJ we could find.
I would say
It's like
the Riddler is an ENFP. Or do you think he's an ENTP?
well, a lot of people think that the Joker is an ENTP.
I would.
You say the Riddler's more of a ENTP, Joker more something else.
I guess the Riddler's maybe. I mean, it's weird because it would seem like actually the Joker would be the ENFP,
So maybe that is how it's supposed
and
to
the
be.
Riddler would be the ENTP.
Yeah, because the Riddler. I'm never getting what's her name, Curious Kira's NTP like sarcasm.
What's the Penguin? ENTJ?
ESFJ.
ESFJ?
He's got all his penguins.
ESTJ? Penguin. Yeah, okay. I'm gonna make him ESFJ. I agree. He's ESFJ. Weird kind of ESFJ.
Well, what about what's his name from? I really think the dad from. I'm gonna get off that though, because you don't know that character. Dad from Modern Family, Phil.
Yeah, I don't.
He's so annoying. He drives you crazy. A lot of ESFJs drive me crazy. I think Rachel Ray, but that's not a.
Rachel Ray is ESFJ, right?
She could be.
I think so. She could be ENFJ. I think
She's real.
I think she's like that. Is that spell?
Yeah. AEL. She's very RACHAEL.
Okay. I think that. Who else can we think of to put on for INFPs? We're really struggling here. Oh, that's right. I was going to look it up on YouTube. INFP YouTubers.
Yeah, let's see who has.
This guy seems like an INFP potentially. Michael.
How can you be sure that you are really an INFP? Because maybe you've read some descriptions or profiles online and you find a bit of similarities, but you're not sure about certain traits or certain aspects. And so in this video, I want to share with you signs that you are an INFP. And in the first part, it will be...
Okay, this guy seems like an INFP. Oh my God, Benjamin Sadik is interviewing C.S. Joseph right now. No wonder nobody's watching this. Oh my God. Did you hear me? Why are you here watching this? Benjamin Sadik is interviewing C.S. Joseph right now. I shit you not. Go see that. I will. Pew. I will get the link. Pew. Here's the link. Everybody go watch this instead. No one cares. Come on. C.S. Joseph actually consented to be interviewed. It's insane. I can't believe it. Okay, I will watch this with us. Let's see. I'm going to turn on the thing while it's here. I got to mute so I don't get copyrighted. That shit. I cannot even fucking watch that shit. The posturing, the imitation of actual T.I. is so frustrating to see. He may very well be an ESFJ. he's positioning things as TI that absolutely are not. His bullshit is pretty good. You know, it's a pretty convincing line of bullshit. He's got it pretty well practiced at this point, but it bears no scrutiny at all. When asked to describe who he is, he describes himself as ideating all the time. When asked how he validates that, he says he validates it against basically his mentors and a bunch of other stupid past experience shit. And I gotta go. It's just gonna make me mad. Talk to you later. Thanks for being here.